Good evening. As Canada prepares to host its first ever men's FIFA World Cup, the tournament has become about much more than football. What should have been a celebration of North American unity has instead highlighted the growing divide between Canada and the United States under President Donald Trump. Canada's opening match against Bosnia and Herzegovina kicks off today in Toronto, marking a historic moment for Canadian football. Young players like Raquel Partovi from the Vancouver Whitecaps are ecstatic about witnessing World Cup matches on home soil. Growing up watching the tournament on television, she calls the opportunity to see games live absolutely incredible. But excitement is tempered by frustration. In Vancouver, one of the host cities alongside Toronto, many fans are being priced out of their own World Cup. Stadium announcer Wayne Zients, typically an enthusiastic football supporter, says FIFA's high ticket prices and strict regulations have killed his desire to attend. He argues that the expensive tickets exclude many fans, making it feel like FIFA wants to antagonize people rather than create a celebration of football. None of the 13 matches scheduled for Toronto and Vancouver are sold out yet, a surprising development that has prompted some last-minute movement in the ticket market. Critics blame FIFA's pricing strategy for alienating Canadian supporters. Vancouver's BC Place Stadium sits in the heart of downtown, offering significant advantages over venues in cities like New York. FIFA manager Don Hardman emphasizes that fans can easily reach the stadium using public transportation, and most hotels are within walking distance. The venue is currently receiving its final preparations, with team jerseys already arranged in bright red lockers and golden champagne coolers stacked in hospitality lounges. High above the city on Grouse Mountain, a massive Canadian flag the size of 2 football fields gleams in the sunlight. The red maple leaf symbol is so large that people across the border in the nearby United States have reported seeing it from a distance. This display of national pride carries deeper meaning amid current tensions with their southern neighbor. President Trump's repeated threats to make Canada the 51st American state have fundamentally changed how many Canadians view their relationship with the United States. Despite FIFA's messaging about football uniting the world, many Canadians see this as hollow given the current political climate. Aranza Lopez, a Canadian with Mexican roots and passionate football fan, refuses to cross the border for any World Cup matches. Despite being an avid supporter, she prefers staying where she feels welcome. The young fan Sofia Devora echoes these sentiments, saying Trump's statements make it better to remain in Canada. This reluctance to travel south threatens hopes for a cross-border festival atmosphere. Seattle, the northernmost American host city, sits just 3 hours by car from Vancouver. However, economic expert Jarrett Vaughan from the University of British Columbia reports that Canadian tourist numbers to Washington state have dropped dramatically. Border crossings that once took hours now take minutes due to reduced traffic, simply because Canadians have lost interest in visiting the United States. The political tension has even infiltrated sporting dreams. Former Canadian national team player and Vancouver Whitecaps coach Bob Lenarduzzi fantasizes about a knockout stage meeting with the United States team. He imagines telling the Americans they got what they deserved after eliminating them from the tournament. As Canada's first World Cup approaches, the national mood oscillates between euphoria, disappointment, and anger. FIFA promoted this tournament as a celebration of North American unity, but it has instead become a symbol of growing division. The Games will likely unite Canadians further, but perhaps in opposition to their neighbors rather than alongside them. The tournament represents more than sporting achievement for Canada. It symbolizes national identity at a time when that identity feels under threat. Whether Canada's team succeeds or fails, the World Cup appears destined to strengthen Canadian unity in ways organizers never anticipated. If this story matters to you, hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss the German perspective. Now tell me, what's your take? Drop it in the comments.